G'day, g'day. It's Nick here and welcome to Wicked Wildlife. Now, if you've seen last week's episode, you would have already met Boo, our baby common wombat. And I told you last week that this week's video, I was going to show you Boo's enclosure. So stick around, guys. We're going to have a look at how we built our wombat enclosure. Pretty dangerous. For more Wicked Wildlife encounters, this is Tully, our resident scrub member to our wild family here. Australian. So before we delve into this video about how we built our wombat enclosure, I thought it would be a good time to announce that we're going to have our first ever giveaway. And to celebrate the arrival of Boo the baby wombat, I thought what better than a wombat pack. So this little giveaway we're arranging today consists of your own little Boo the wombat, the famous book Diary of a Wombat, a field guide to Australian mammals, and of course a couple of good old Australian goodies, the furry friends. So for information about how you can go in the draw to win this little thing, look us up on Facebook. We're www.facebook.com/wickedwildlife. There'll be a post up there about how you can go in the draw to win this fella. Follow the instructions and enjoy the rest of the video. So the most obvious thing about building a wombat enclosure is to prevent them digging out. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is get on a tractor, scrape down all the earth so that we can lay down some chain mesh about 10 centimetres underneath. So despite all the rain we've had, the ground's still a bit harder than we thought. And it looks like the little John Deere's gotten about as far as she's going to go. So looks like we'll call it a day. And rise and shine early in the morning, bring a bigger tractor from down the road and we'll keep chipping away. So we've finished excavating where the wombat pen's going to go. We've had a contractor come in and put in our 4 corner posts. Of course, then we've had to run a couple of wires and make sure that everything's going to be dead straight, nice and square. And today the contractor's coming back to fit in the rest of it. Now the earthworks are largely done, and we've had a contractor come and ram all the posts. So now it's time to find a way to make it wombat proof. And what we're going to do is lay this chain mesh about 10 centimetres below the surface of the soil. Now a lot of people are going to go and ask us, why aren't you going to let your wombat dig a burrow? It's what wombats do. In captivity though, this is a bit of a tricky thing. You see, the first thing a wombat's going to do if it's sick, or ill, or not feeling right, is it's going to go to ground. Which means if we need to give it medical attention, take her to a vet or something like that, you're not going to be able to get her out. She could die down there. Which is why when you go to wildlife parks and the like, generally the wombats are given sort of an above ground burrow. They feel like they're underground, but they're actually still accessible to a zookeeper or a carer. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give her just enough to dig around, scratch around, feel those natural behaviours, but once this is all down, we'll build her a nice above ground den to retreat into during the day and stay nice and cool. So once we laid the chain mesh, we put most of the soil back, we went around the inside of the fence with this colour-bond sheet tin. It's nice and flat so there's nothing to gain purchase on, and on the outside of it we covered it with a nice bark screening. So there we go, guys. That's a little bit about how we built our wombat enclosure. It's still a bit of a work in progress with a few little final touches we want, but I hope you enjoyed it. Now, as always, guys, if you do like the video, please hit the subscribe button down below, leave a like, a comment, and all that sort of thing. And as I said at the very beginning, check on over to our Facebook page, facebook.com/wickedwildlife, to find out how you can go in the draw to win Diary of a Wombat and the rest of our wombat goodies, guys. Anyway, have a good one and take care.